Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. You have to be able to see my antlers. Hello, hello. How is everyone? I know it takes a few minutes to get logged in. So I'm going to pull it down just a little bit. So as you're coming on, please say hello to me. Let me know, hi mom, that you can see me, that you can hear me, all the things. Wow, a whole bunch of people. Hello, hello. Hi. How is everyone on this beautiful winter solstice? Yay. So happy solstice. Happy everything, you guys. Happy Yule. Hanukkah is past, but belated happy Hanukkah. Hi, Brian. Shut up. Hi, Becky. Hi, Heather. Thank you. I don't know if you can hear it, but the bells jingle. It just makes me so happy. Hi, Mom. I saw your text. I will message you when we're done. I have ideas. So Festivus, Yule, Solstice, Christmas, whatever it is that you are celebrating, I hope that it's beautiful and lovely and full of love and light, and you're surrounded by those that you love. So just so grateful to be here with you guys, and pretty soon, a couple of days, my family, and it's going to be great. I'm so thrilled, especially after the last holiday season around this time in 2020. We weren't able to gather as much. Hi, Lisa. And yeah, I had been ill for so many weeks, so I'm feeling so great. I got boosted today, so here's hoping I continue to feel great. Got my little battle wound. Hi, Aunt Patty. And you, yes, Brian, and your beautiful girlfriend. I cannot wait to see you guys. Congregate safely. So tonight, I guess, yeah, hello, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tonight, we're going to be talking about working with the Archangels. So I did this about a year ago. I looked back at my notes because I keep everything on every live that I do. And I love you, Aunt Patty. I'm so excited to see you guys next Sunday. It'll be so great. It's been way too long. So, and I have something special for us to share. Just saying. Hi, Brandy. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's so sweet. Right back at you. So, working with the Archangels, I did this about a year ago, almost to the day. It was kind of funny. I'm like, oh, wow, that's odd. But it's not, because that's how spirit works. When messages want to come through, they come through. So I noticed I had, I don't want to say erroneous info, but like incomplete info from before. So I have learned, I have grown, which is great. That's what we're here to do on this beautiful channel. Yeah, I know, me too. Hi, Denise. So if you were to go back and look at the live from last year about working with the Archangels, looks like my shelf's crooked. I don't know if it's just the camera angle. Sorry if I'm like whopper jaw. Beautiful technology. You might have a little bit of a different experience. So I've expanded, and the only thing that I didn't do, I have a whole bunch of crystals around me, but I didn't grab all the crystals. And I also kind of feel like there's stones for pretty much everything. Oh, hold on.
Can I grab something for you?
Yeah. Hi, Michael. Come here.
Hi.
My son's here. Come here, baby. He's fixing his hair. Come here. Step over the wrapping paper and say hi to everybody.
Hi.
That's my 14-year-old. So when you guys hear me talking about him. So, hey, buddy, there should be a way to, like, thanks for the love, everyone. To, like, there should be a little thing to, come here. You have to come here.
Oh, to
Here we go.
this?
Yeah, to, like, tighten this up because it was, like, drooping.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Thank you. He's very mechanical. It's nice to have a man around the house who fixes stuff.
How tight do you want it?
As tight as it'll go. Aunt Patty says hi.
Hi, Aunt Patty.
He said hi. Thank you, Lisa. He is cute.
It may need to go up more, but
Sorry, everybody.
I am trying. This is
It's
not
all right.
easy.
It's all right. I know.
It doesn't want to go, which is weird.
It's the beauty of live, right?
It went up one space. What the heck?
Okay, that's fine. I think it'll be all right. I'll just try to catch it if it does it again.
What about do you need the other stones?
No, I'm fine. So thank you. What I was saying about the stones is that there's so much that you can do with different stones. And I also feel like maybe Joy, you always hear me talk about Joy Mitchell at the Crystal Den. Shout out to her and her page and her business. And my Reiki master teacher. So she might be the best person to ask, but also just kind of intuitive. So I'll throw some stuff out there if it feels right. Hi, Stephanie. Then work with it. But you can, the Googles are a wonderful thing, right? So archangels. What are the archangels? So there are several choirs, levels, if you will, of angels. And this is found across Christianity, Hinduism, Judaism, Islam, like so many religions have some form of an angel and different tiers. But archangel is one word, and it comes from Greek, like so many of our words come from Greek or Latin. So archai, which means first, principal, or chief, so like high level. And then angelos, which means messenger of God. So hi everyone that just came on. Hello, hello. Feel free to say hello, to talk. This is interactive. If you have questions, throw them in the chat, react, like give it some love, share it, whatever you feel like it. Hi, Shauna. Invite people, whatever you would like to do. My intention is always whoever needs to hear the message will hear the message. And if you're watching this as a replay, just hit #replay, still say hello, react, whatever feels right for you. Message me with any questions. I get that a lot, so feel free to message me. So angels themselves, as I said before, different religions have some semblance of this hierarchy of angels. But angels themselves are not married to any particular religion. Religion's man-made, right? Spirituality is what we all do. Religion is how we practice. So it's not like if you're Islam, you have a certain set of angels, and if you're Christian, you have a certain set of angels, and if you're pagan, you don't have angels at all. That's not true. Angels come to anybody who calls upon them with the purest of intentions. Because they're beings of divine white light, they honor our free will. They'll intercede if like our guardian angels, that's one of the layers, one of the choirs of angels. Our guardian angels will intercede on our behalf if we're in harm's way and it's not our time. So if you keep hitting red lights, if your gas light comes on and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to get gas, I'm gonna be late. It's worth that 5 minutes because I've done it myself where I forgot my phone or forgot my lunch or my coffee. Everybody who knows me personally, I run on coffee and Christmas cheer, knows that the coffee, if I forget it, I'm probably going to go back and pick it up. And then I'll pass an accident on the highway. Of course, I always send love and light, but could have been me, right? So that's guardian angels. There's cherubim and seraphim, which are usually seen as the highest levels. They sit the closest to the divine. But angels themselves don't belong to a particular religion. That's why they're found in so many texts from different religions, is because they'll appear to anybody who asks for their help and their guidance. So each choir has a specific role. Think of them as like departments in an organization. They kind of have their specialty. And some of them have more than one. They wear a lot of hats. So each specialty represents a different aspect of the divine. So guardian angels have that role. They're to guard us and protect us. And then there's cherubim and seraphim who take care of their stuff. And then there's the archangels who do their thing. And then, they all do different things. So they have their own little specialty. But with great power comes great responsibility. And that is something that Archangel Michael channeled to me in meditation when I was reviewing and redoing some of these notes. They're very humble, but they're very powerful. They know that their power is not theirs alone. It is the divine's. And that's what I tell people when I give readings. It's not me. I'm the radio playing the music. I'm the channel that the message comes through. It's what I'm doing right now. The messages are coming through me to all of you. It's not my unique idea. It's the universe coming through and saying, this is the message that we want to get across. It's pretty cool. The archangels are also able to split their energy amongst various ways. So somebody in one area of the world and somebody else in the other area of the world can call upon Archangel Michael for protection. I'll get to that in a minute, but that's kind of his jam. He can split his energy and be in both places at the same time. It's really hard through our human filter to comprehend how can somebody be in more than one place at a time, but energy can split. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you get it, but it's pretty cool that they can do that. So don't ever think that you're bugging them, bothering them, taking away from somebody else. Like, just because I'm praying for my headache to go away, I'm not taking away from a cancer patient who's praying through chemo. You know, that's not how that works. Everybody gets the help that they need. So fun. I love it. I love this time of year. It's my favorite. Okay. So, so don't be afraid to call upon them for anything. Thanks, everybody. I know. It's little things in life that make me happy. So there's, generally speaking, 7 to 15 angels. I don't know how many I have, but they're all the ones that I work with. So feel free to count. They're in alphabetical order. That is the only ranking order that I used. When I was just kind of typing out the notes as they were coming through to me, I primarily work with Archangel Michael. My son is named for him. It's a pretty cool, he's a pretty cool dude. He's a great energy to work with. I also work with Archangel Raphael healing. So they were coming through at different levels, and then Jophiel and the others. So no particular order when they were coming through. So I just alphabetized them because my human brain likes that. It's neat and organized and it makes sense. So here we go. Ariel. So like the Little Mermaid, Ariel. Her energy. So let me put this caveat out there. It's energy. They're not male and female as we are binary in this world of duality that we live in. Black, right, left, right, up, down, right, wrong, light, shadow, male, female, which kudos to all the non-binary people out there. I totally get it. These, when I say that they will have, or if I refer to an angel as he or she, it's because their more dominant energy is that of a masculine or a feminine. Hi, Sarah. So as we are, Merry Christmas to you too. Like my antlers, look familiar? When I worked with Sarah, I wore these a lot at Christmas. So just saying. So if I say male or female or he or she or masculine or feminine, it's a divine energy, how they come across. So Ariel is the lioness of God. That's what her name means. She's represented, so in the tarot, and I did put this in here too, you can find them all in the tarot somewhere. She's on the strength card. And on the strength card is, yay! I love antlers. So the strength card is a female figure with, usually, it's a beast of some kind, but in traditional tarot, it's usually a lion. And it's her protector, and they protect each other. So the story is that this female figure went up to the lion, who was like mean and scary, and figured out that the mean and scary was because it had a thorn in its paw, and she was taking it out. And therefore the lion pledged his loyalty to her Also from the Wizard of Oz. Oh my God, you guys, I saw Wicked on Sunday. It was so great. I know that they had to cancel a couple performances, but they're in Cleveland. So if you're in Northeast Ohio, they're in Cleveland, I think through January, so like another month. Go see it. It's so good. So good. Loved it. So if you think of the Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz, he has got this big ferocious roar, but he's really just a gentle giant. So that's why Ariel is seen in the Strength card, because she is the Lioness of God. And she's got this beautiful feminine energy. She's the protector of nature, animals, the environment, really connected, when I channel with her, really connected to Gaia, so Mother Earth. Hi, Susan. And she's great at helping with manifesting. So a lot of times you'll see Ariel with a cornucopia, and has all of these coins pouring out from it. She's a prosperity and abundance angel. So if you're trying to manifest dollars, she's your girl. She has a beautiful yellow aura to her. Sometimes I also see pink in there, just a little bit of pink. Solar plexus chakra. So that's your sun center, that's your power center. So those of you who have had Reiki with me, or chakra treatments, they usually go hand in hand. The solar plexus, and I say stand in your power, take back your power. That's your solar plexus. That's your sun center. That is not the central chakra, because you got 3 and then 3, they meet in the heart, but it's the center of your physical body. It's your torso. So that's your power center. So anything with money, material needs, worthiness, manifesting, Ariel's your girl. Next is Asriel, and I really love Asriel. And those of you who know me, his name means who God helps. He's the grief angel. And he's so gentle and so kind, represented by the death card in tarot. In tarot, it doesn't mean like a physical death. It means a spiritual transformation. Because that's all death is. A state of going from a state of being in one way to another. So Asriel, being the angel of death and transition, will often help souls as they are leaving the physical realm and heading back over into the spiritual realm. That transition just kind of escorts souls to the other side. If you want to think of it as Grim Reaper, or I wish Michael was still out here. The river Styx in Egyptian. I can't remember his name, but it's basically Grim Reaper energy. He's graceful and elegant and sweet and kind and gentle and very peaceful energy. But I do see like a really deep, I don't want to say black, but a super dark blue, like indigo, like super, super dark blue aura to him. And he can bring you comfort in times of sorrow. So not only does he help the souls that are transitioning from the physical world back over to the spiritual world, but he can help the bereaved, those of us who are left behind after that soul crosses. So the grief part of it. And it doesn't just have to be the physical death. It can be the death of a relationship, retirement, so loss of losing your job, health, whatever. There's over 40 different types of grief that we talk about in grief recovery. So there's my plug for grief recovery. There's a lot of loss. So Asriel can help. If you just need some peace and some comfort, like a warm hug, if you need an Olaf to come give you a warm hug, just call on Asriel. Next, Shamuel. Also a very sweet, soft energy. Pretty androgynous with the energy, but I'm going to go a little on the masculine side and refer to him as a he. His name means who sees God. He's seen on the Lover's card. Rose quartz, often. I don't know if you can see that with the light. It's just this beautiful pale pink stone. Peace and unconditional love are his forte. Compassion, sympathy. He's very sweet and tender, very empathetic. He's kind. He works really well with children, as well as Archangel Metatron, who I'll talk about in a little bit. Just because he's just very sweet and very kind. He's not a saint, but like the patrons say, he's the patron archangel of musicians and writers, artists, poets. Like he has this very poetic soul. It's beautiful. I see him and Saint Germain being besties. So if you don't know Saint Germain, if you want me to do another live, I did one probably about a year ago on the saints. So I'm happy to do that one again, if you'd like me to. So Haniel can help raise your vibes because unconditional love is the highest vibration in the universe. Everything is either fear or love. That's it. And really, my opinion, everything is love or the absence thereof. That's what fear is. It's simply the absence of love. Anger, jealousy, sadness, it's all fear. Love is the only thing that's real. And if it's not there, that's when we get into fear. It's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So he'll help you raise your vibes. Soft pink or soft green, heart center. Heart chakra can be pink or green. I usually see like swirls. And he can also help, so he can help with heart chakra healing, but he can also help with relationships and smoothing relationships. So like if you're having a disagreement with your sister or a parent, your kids, your neighbors, coworkers, your boss, your partner, your business partner or romantic partner, your best friend. If you're having some issues, Archangel Haniel can come in and do some heart healing and help you guys get past that in whatever way is meant to be. So I love Haniel a lot for that reason. Next is Gabriel. Most of us are familiar with Archangel Gabriel as the messenger of the Annunciation, and coming to tell Mary this time of year, well, like 9 months ago, that unto you a baby is born, right? Hi, Mia. So Archangel Gabriel, again, androgynous, but I tend to see Gabriel as a she. So Gabriel, to me, with her golden or copper trumpet heralding in, she's on the judgment card. She's the messenger of God. That's what her name means. So on the judgment card, it's a trumpeter. Just basically waking everybody up from the dead. So that's the judgment card. So Gabriel will come in and help you with any kind of messages that you need to get across, whether it's speaking, writing, whatever your particular medium is at that point. She can help you find the best possible words. And I have done this posting on the page. I have done this emailing in my muggle job. I have done this with text messages. I have done this with difficult conversations that I've had to have with people. Please help me find the best possible words to convey the message. And please let the receiver understand my message or hear my message, whatever it is. Understand my message for the highest and greatest good, my purest intention. And it works every time. Every time. So highly recommend. So communication, asking for help, conversation, creativity. So she's really great at helping you embrace your creativity or find your creativity. I used to say, I'm not creative. I can't draw a stick figure to save my life. I have no original ideas. I got nothing. And I started working with her and it just came in like, I can't even, my words are escaping me. Hi, thanks. just started like rapid fire coming in. She's got a beautiful golden yellow, or like a green light. I don't have anything around me that really, it's not a pale green, but it's not emerald green either. It's like a sagey kind of a green. And so that's her aura. Archangel Haniel, love her. I know, I love them all. I really do. But Haniel is the grace or the glory of God. She's found on the High Priestess or the Moon card. I see her and Selene, the goddess of the moon, being besties, or maybe even being the same energy, just in a different interpretation. She can help you with your intuition and spiritual insight. So if you're developing your spiritual gifts, if you're just popping open that third eye, Haniel is your girl. She helps you. She's full of grace and soothing energy. So she can help you just kind of ground and center and just be at peace. She's a very graceful energy. I really love her soft, feminine, very, very, very feminine energy. Her aura is silvery or periwinkle to me. I see it as a combination, really. Periwinkle with some silver, like silver sparkle in her aura. And third eye chakra. So if you need some, Gabriel, throat chakra. Also Michael, throat chakra, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So Haniel, third eye chakra, helps you open up your intuition, which is always a good thing no matter what you do with it. Jeremiel is the mercy of God. Jeremiel is the life reviewer. So 2 ways to work with him. One is while you're still here in the physical world, just taking stock and seeing if life's going the way that you want it to, if you're meeting your soul contract. So when you're in dream state or meditation, you can ask to go sit and talk with Archangel Jeremiel, take a look and see if you're on the right path. And if something needs to change, he'll help you figure out where that change needs to occur. The other way is one where we don't have a choice. When we cross over to the other side, I see Asriel kind of guiding us over and then handing us off to Archangel Jeremiel. And we have a life review. It's the first thing we do when we cross over. So when we get back to spirit, we're going to have to think of it like a classroom. You're going to have to sit down and you're going to watch your entire life like a movie reel. And it goes incomprehensibly fast because the 3D world that we live in is so slow. It's like dial-up versus fiber. So it's really slow here and just instant on the other side. It takes very little, what we would call time, to go over this. But you have to watch your life, and you also have to feel from another person's perspective how you made them feel, for better or for worse. It's how we learn. It's how the soul learns. So if we hurt somebody, whether it was on purpose or not, we have to feel how we made them feel. If we improved somebody's life, whether we knew it or not, we get to feel how they felt. So Jeremiel will sit with us and kind of much like a trusted teacher, sit with us, review it. What could we have done better? What did we do right? That goes in the Akashic Records and our soul contract and our books, our book of life for this lifetime. And how do we learn? How do we ascend? Because that's the whole point. Found on the Hanged Man card. So in tarot, the Hanged One is, Hanged Man is traditional tarot. Hanged One is more progressive, inclusive tarot, more my jam. The Hanged One, so looks like they're hanging by 1 foot from a tree. Basically, they got caught in a bear trap, or not a bear trap, that'd be a claw. They got caught in a trap and they're hung up from a tree. Snare, thank you. And totally lost my train of thought. Tree, right. And it's a moment of pause. And we take a look at things from another point of view. Because when you're upside down, if you think about when you were a kid, or maybe you still do it, kudos, and you're hanging upside down, like on the back of the couch, or from a swing set, or maybe from a tree branch, and everything looks totally different. Everything's upside down. And you might notice things, but it's kind of like Wonderland. Like, whoa, everything's so weird. That is what Jeremiel does. It gives us that hanged man. Take a moment of pause. Take a look from another perspective. Put yourself in another person's shoes. Whatever proverb you want to use. I feel like I have hair somewhere. So it's distracting. When you're still here, if you're doing a review with Jeremiel, which I highly encourage, every so often go through and do that. I'm due, which the end of a year, it's a good time to do it. Just take a look. Remember to forgive yourself, forgive others. Forgiveness has been, I'm always a huge fan of release, let go, forgive, move forward. But I've seen a lot of forgiveness energy coming through. We're just through the full moon cycle. So it's a great time to let go, to release, so that you can make room for the good stuff. Forgiveness, always a good idea. Releasing the past. He can also help you stop punishing yourself for things that you think you did wrong. It's perception, right? When you forgive yourself, it allows others to forgive you as well. So before you ask for forgiveness from someone, forgive yourself. Humble yourself. And that way, even if the person, because we all have free will, chooses to say, I'm not ready to forgive you yet, you can say, I understand. And when you're ready, I hope that you get there. But you've already forgiven yourself and you're standing in your own power. It's very, very powerful. He can also help you identify any patterns in your life that might not be so great, like some toxic patterns. Whether it's addiction, which it could be drugs, alcohol, gambling, food. It could also be drama. There are people who are addicted to that kind of stuff, like gossips. They just feed off that energy. He can help you if you keep attracting negative people into your life, whether it's romantic partners, friends, coworkers, experiences. Like, why do I keep doing this? Well, because you haven't learned the lesson. You haven't broken the pattern yet. So he can help you do that. Revealing things in dream state that you can't see in the physical world. So keep a dream journal next to you if you're going to work with Jeremiel. And I see his aura as like a really deep raspberry, like not quite as pink as a raspberry, but I didn't have another color. I didn't contact Pantone before I figured out how to put this. Just like a really deep, it's not quite red, it's not really pink, it's somewhere in the middle. Like raspberry is the best I could come up with. Aura, it's beautiful. Heather, if we ask to review our life, how will it come through? Messages, dreams, visions, all of the above. Yep. It just depends on your particular filter. And it could even be your filter in that moment. So I would set the intention of, please show me in my dreams through dream symbols. Or as I'm meditating, you can open up the recording app on your phone and speak. You can do automatic writing or typing. Just write down symbols that you saw while you were meditating, colors. Like, I'm seeing a bird. I don't know what that means. And then you can look up if you know what color the bird was or what type of bird it was. Like, hey, I saw an eagle. What's the eagle totem? What's eagle spirit mean? You could look it up. You might hear words. You might be driving and keep seeing license plates that have certain numbers, or you keep looking at a clock and having that kind of a synchronicity. So It's all up to you. You can set the intention. This is what I want to see. Or you can just pay attention and be open to whatever spirit sends you. Hope that answered your question. If not, let me know. Joe feels great. I love her. Okay. It's like when I say I love all of my tarot decks. You know, like, oh, I love this deck. Yeah, well, of course I do. I own it. So Joe is the beauty of God. She's just such a lovely energy. She's very sisterly to me. Just feels, and I don't have a sister, so I'm guessing that this is what it would be like. Just very warm and like, hey girl, hey. She's the beauty of God. I see her in the Temperance and the Star cards in tarot. She's just full of beauty and positivity, and not inauthentic. She's very authentic. All of the angels are very authentic in what they do. So she's not the fake it till you make it kind of positive, like, hey, let's just be happy and see what happens. No. She'll help you to see the beauty and the silver lining in even the most awful situations. You're welcome. Good. I'm glad you like that. She's full of joy. And I just noticed this. Joe and Joy both start with Joe. J-O. So maybe there's a derivative there. Oh, cool. She's very, very feminine in her energy. She can help you lift your mood. So there's that positivity piece. And show you all the positive aspects of life. So when you're down, and I can tell you from personal experience, when we're down, it's so easy to stay there. It's kind of like sitting on the floor. It's a lot easier to stay there than it is to get up. But eventually your foot's going to fall asleep or your leg's going to fall asleep. And you're going to have to get up and do something about it. So she's fantastic in helping us to see the positives in life and raise our vibes back up. She can help you feel more optimistic about your life. So if you're in a, like, man, nothing's working out for me, just kind of in a muddy state, she can help lift you up out of that and boost your self-confidence. She helps you with organization of your thoughts and your space. So if you're like right now, I'm so glad you guys can't see what a disaster my living room is because I'm wrapping presents. It's not pretty. So she's going to help me organize later. Right? I know. But she can help you put your thoughts into, organize your thoughts. She can help you organize your space. I like that. It's like, oh, she's the organization angel. Hello. Girl after my own heart. Love it. And she can also, she's heart and solar plexus. Like I see her kind of go between. Her aura is gold and pink to me. So gold and pink. So in between the two chakras, seeing the beauty, self-confidence, solar plexus, beauty, positivity, heart chakra. For her, I would say citrine is really, there we go. A really beautiful stone to work with. Gabriel too. Metatron. So Metatron, here's one of the, so there's two that I'm going to talk about. Metatron's the first one because alphabetical order, that were humans. They were prophets and they did such a good job. God's like, yeah, we're going to promote you. So Metatron was once the human prophet Enoch, E-N-O-C-H, Enoch. He's on the Fool card. So the Fool is not dumb energy. It's not like, oh, you're a fool. It's the beginning, a little naivety. So with the Fool card, it's also you're stepping out onto this new journey. And he gets that because he helped Moses and the slaves out of Egypt. So he guided them. He's protector of children and very sensitive people, so he can help protect you from negative energies. and protect your children. So anytime that Michael has gone to school, I've always asked Archangel Metatron to protect him. He's really great for any time that there's powerful change. So when I had my son, and I shared this a while back, when I had Michael, he was 7 weeks premature. I had preeclampsia, so my blood pressure was ridiculously, it was over 200. And I was going to die. So there's nothing wrong with him. It was me. And I had an emergency C-section, and they pulled him out. He was fine. They whisked him off to the NICU. And it took them longer to stitch me up than it did to cut me open. So while they're stitching me up, and I'm laying on the table, I thought I fell asleep. And I crossed over. And I was met by 5 of my spirit team. And one of them, upon my spiritual awakening and doing some meditation on my near-death experience, I realized it was Archangel Metatron that greeted me. And he's like, hey, good to see you, but you need to go back because you're not done yet. And I was like, what? Oh, right. I was having a human experience. Got it. And he's like, I'm going to help you take care of that little boy. I'm like, cool. Do I really have to go? And they're like, yeah, but we'll see you soon. Bye. It's like, okay. So Archangel Metatron and I have worked together for a lot of years. And I know that he watches over Michael. So does Archangel Michael. I mean, they work together. They're teams, right? But Archangel Metatron is fabulous for powerful change. And that was the beginning of my spiritual awakening. Very, very, very life-changing, let me tell you. So, another thing that I love about Metatron, and I ask him to do, I'm really glad that none of my current coworkers know that I do this. So I ask Archangel Metatron to warp time. And sometimes if I'm running late in the morning, say, Archangel Metatron, please slow down time so I'm not late for work. Or if the day is going really slowly, I'll say, please speed up time. Because, this is rough. It's like the clock's going tick, tick, tick. So if you need time to speed up or slow down, ask Archangel Metatron to help you out. It works. He can also help you with focus and motivation. And he has sacred geometry. So Metatron's cube, if you look that up, it's beautiful. He's got all kinds of sacred geometry. I highly encourage you to take that deep dive down a rabbit hole someday and check out his sacred geometry. It's really, really cool. A lot of crystal grids are based off of it. The seed of life, which turns into the tree of life. It's all sacred geometry. So Metatron's cube, which is the symbol of the journey of energy throughout the universe and the balance within the universe. It's all sacred geometry. And I see him as a deep purple light. It's really beautiful. Archangel Michael, here we go, star of the show. His name means who is like God. And he's on the Emperor card. Very masculine energy. Warrior. He's got the sword of truth and the shield of light. So he's the one that in Christian theology drove Lucifer out of heaven when he was trying to crash the party. And he's like, out you go. So he's the defender and protector. So therefore he's the patron saint, Saint Michael. He is the patron saint of police officers, emergency personnel, and our armed forces. He's really great for cord cutting from any kind of unhealthy situations. So with this full moon, I asked him, I'm like, cut these energetic cords, man. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And I could feel it almost like I had been pulled back and then whew, I had this weight lifted. It was fabulous. So I highly recommend. Don't worry. positive cords, loving cords will not be cut. It's just yuck ones that need to go. It's kind of like pruning your bushes or your trees or something. You're getting the dead branches out of there so that it cleans up the energy a little bit, and that the tree is not trying to send any kind of nutrients to something that's dead. He has a royal blue light, which is really beautiful. It's like a vibrant kind of cobalt electric blue. It's really beautiful. So lapis lazuli is great. I'm not going to pull that one out because it's in my bra, but it's beautiful. It's this deep blue, and it's got like gold and white striations through it. It's really beautiful. I love it. Love, love, love lapis. And throat chakra, speaking your truth. This is your truth center. So he can do solar plexus too, but throat chakra is also blue. So he's primarily there. Raguel. Raguel is the friend of God. And you can find him on the Justice or the Tower card. And he's in charge of justice, balance, and harmony. So hence why he's on the Justice card. He can help smooth out challenges. So whether it's relationships, if you're in for a court battle, or if you have to go to court for anything, if you have any kind of legal stuff that needs to happen, he can help balance the scales, make sure everything is right for everybody. In the minor arcana, I see him on the Six of Pentacles, which is a scale as well, making sure everything's equally distributed. Distributed. Wow. Okay. Distributed. There we go. And he can help you show more compassion for each other and forgiveness. He's also the angel of synchronicities. So if you notice some synchronicities, thanks, Raguel. And he has a beautiful aquamarine, so like a blue-green kind of a light. Archangel Raphael is God's healer. You find him on the Empress card, which is kind of funny when you think about healer, Empress. What is that? Well, the Empress is, with Archangel Michael being the Emperor is the divine masculine energy, very much all of the kings combined. So he's the ultimate father figure. He's really smart. So is boss energy. Empress is the female, the divine feminine, the ultimate wife and mother, caretaker, healer, heart-centered energy. Patron saint for doctors and healers. So and I'm probably going to not say this right. I'm not going to say this right because I should have looked it up. Caduceus, I think. It's the symbol with the staff that has the two serpents, and sometimes it has wings on top. So you'll see that at doctor's offices, or the health symbol, or the Hippocratic Oath. Anything with healer has that staff, the serpents, and sometimes the wings that go up. So that's the symbol. That's the healing symbol. Heart chakra, emerald green light. Green is very healing. 4 more. Okay. Razial. Razial is the secrets of God. And you can find him on the Hierophant or the Hermit card. Both are very appropriate. Hierophant is about like teaching and learning, tradition. It's usually like a pope kind of an energy in traditional tarot. In more modern decks, it's a teacher, like a professor up at the front. In the Everyday Witch Tarot, it's a yoga teacher. I love that. A guru of some sort. So they're sharing this knowledge, these secrets, you know. The Hermit, who is the male version of the High Priestess. The Hermit goes within, takes a look around, comes out shining the light, illuminating the path for others. So both work with the secrets. Divine wisdom can help you enhance your faith in the divine, especially if you're losing faith. Like, why? The universe never punishes us. Please know that. It's never a punishment. We're going through some trials, and if it feels like it's not working, it's because we're probably in resistance because we're so focused on how we think things should look or should be in a certain order or in a certain time frame, and we're not getting in flow with the universe. And I know this because I'm guilty of it myself. I'm not being a hypocrite, I promise. There's a lot to be said for being in flow and trying to remember to be in flow with the universe and know that everything's always working out. Everything is always working out. All is well. All is well. Divine time. You know, whatever it is, just keep that mantra flowing, which will help you flow through the universe as well. Razial, the esoteric knowledge, the mysteries. He's like a life coach. He writes everything in the Book of Life or the Akashic Records. And he hears everything because he sits like right next to that proverbial throne of God. So he hears all the prayers, he hears all the dealings that happen with souls and contracts in the Akashic Records. So he's like the ultimate scribe, writing it down. It's not a, oh, hey, guess what somebody's doing? Oh, this is what they're going to do. There's no malintent. It's a divine white light being. Of course not. It's benevolent. But writing down everything so that when we get here and we forget, because we pass through that filter, that human filter, when we go back to the Akashic Records, he's like, I got you. I wrote it down. There's your soul contract. It's like, oh yeah. Okay. Hey, thanks. That's what that's all about. He has a purple and gold light to his aura. Sandalphon is the other once human. So Metatron was Enoch. Sandalphon was Elijah. And he's on the wheel. So this is divine timing, divine order. Everything has a season, that kind of energy. He delivers prayers to heaven, and especially special requests in the realm of love and friendship. So relationships. And he also helps artists and musicians. He's got a pale green, blue, and also a little bit pink. So he's got a few swirls of colors moving through his aura. But he is really great because his energy is so big that he's got his feet on the earth and his head up in heaven. That's the tail. So if you give your prayer, you can envision giving your prayers to Sandalphon, and he'll just boop right there, take them right up for you. Archangel Uriel is the light of God, and you can find him on the Sun card. Makes sense, right? Yeah, right. It does sound right for an artist. Uriel provides us with epiphanies, those brilliant new ideas, that aha moment, that illumination. That's Uriel. Very powerful. Mindfulness. So if you're trying to get into mindfulness, call on Uriel. Very much crown chakra energy. And being more open-minded, teachable. He's got a golden light, makes sense, and crown chakra. So I'm going to go over Zadkiel, and then I'm going to talk about which archangels I place every night around my home. So Zadkiel is the righteousness of God, and you can find him on the Chariot card. So he helps educators and can help you with remembering information. So if you're studying for a test, or if you just need to remember your grocery list, if you need to remember directions, left on 3rd, right on Main, second house on the left, he'll help you out with that. He can help you learn new skills. So if you're in the market for doing that, he can help you out. I also see it as mental health. He can help with mental health. Forgiveness and gratitude as well, because the two go hand in hand. And he's got a beautiful violet light to him. So, the way that I protect my home every night, to the north is Uriel, to the south is Michael, to the east is Raphael, and to the west is Gabriel. And you can change them around. You can put different angels in different places. I used to put golden crosses above and below, but now I put Metatron and Sandalphon above and below, and then golden crosses on all 6 points around it. Another layer of white light, 360 white light. So I kind of have this like swirl of light. I got angels, far reaches of the universe, all 6 directions, divinely guarded and protected, light energies only. And it's a quick 2 minutes. If you're a Reiki practitioner at all, I'm a Reiki master, so I throw symbols. So you can do that. Or you can simply, hi Mandy, you can simply intend, angels protect my space. And they got you. They'll do it. But I like the archangels for the protection because it's super powerful. And then at my bedside, I ask my guardian angels and my highest, most loving spirit guides and ascended masters to help me out. So I'm usually traveling. My physical body's out cold and I'm away, which is really great. Does anyone have thoughts, questions, anything I can help with? If you want me to do the saints. I'm still working on, so there are so many. There's a school of thought that there are hundreds of archangels. These are just the main ones. And probably the most ancient ones that we know of. I can do ascended masters. I can do saints, whatever you guys want to know. I can help you out. If you want to know more about the different choirs of angels, I can look into that. You guys let me know. I'm here for you. So you let me know what you'd like to know more about. If you want to know more about Reiki, I am putting together, so in the new year, I am going to be doing the tarot class. And I think I'm going to be recording some meditations that will be available for download or streaming. Some basic meditations and then probably some more deep dive meditations. So stay tuned. Still working that out. I have to find a platform to do that. So I'm doing some research. I'm also going to be doing, so I've had a lot of inquiries, thank you everyone, into the year ahead readings. So I advertise them at the new year. And just because it's at the forefront of people's minds, like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen in the next 12 months for me. But you can also do it. Some people have asked if I offer it because it's their birthday. Yeah, your solar return. What is my birth? So my birthday is in March. So I could do March to February. It doesn't have to be a calendar year. It can be whenever you want it to be, whatever is significant for you. So just clarifying on that. But I am going to be advertising the year ahead readings. And so I want to get through Christmas first. And then I can dedicate, I'm off of my Muggle job all of next week. And I can dedicate a lot of time. So if you guys are interested, just send me a message. But watch, I'll be sending out gentle reminders, posting on Facebook and Instagram, an infographic. So Heather, I'd be interested in hierarchy of angels in the process after one crosses over. Ooh, okay, sure. I will add that to the list. So winter solstice, we're welcoming in the light. The days are going to start getting longer. It won't be dark at 4:30 anymore. It'll be great. And renewal keeps coming up. So get ready to let it all go. If there aren't any other questions or thoughts, of course, if you think of anything, message me. But And Lisa, I believe I owe you a huge apology, first of all, and secondly, a response from a couple of weeks ago when I was really, really sick. I'm still trying to catch up. But it's been a wild couple of weeks. And in January, I will be back at the Crystal Den. We're nailing down a date, but probably the second or third weekend in January, I'll be there doing readings. So come see us. And then I thought somebody said something. Sorry. So then if there's nothing else, I will let it go. I know it's after 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night, but I hope that everyone is Highlands. Everyone is healthy and happy, and that you enjoy whatever holidays you might be celebrating, Festivus, whatever it is for you. I hope that you have a beautiful, no worries, just go back and watch it. It'll be ready here in a minute. I hope that everyone is surrounded by love as this year comes to an end and we begin anew. Remain hopeful. There's a lot of good stuff. I can see it in 2022. We've been through a lot these past 2 years. And it's time for a break. And it's coming. There's a huge, beautiful white light at the end of this tunnel. I promise. So hang in there. And if I can help at all. Oh, I love you too, Brian, and I will see you soon. I'm so excited. And I hope that you're all surrounded by love and the people who love you, and that you're happy and healthy. So let me know if I can be of help, and I'll see you soon. Take care.